Good morning, all. Should be live, should have audio. How's everyone going? Welcome to the stream. I did not edit my video yesterday, so it is what it is, but that's fine. I did, however, finish this spool. I'm gonna go get the parts that printed. One more 8-hour print, 9-hour print, and we should be good to go. The Mad Woman. Interesting. Be on high alert for mic whine. I think I've solved the mic problem for now until we go linear. So the pot somehow got bumped, and it was outputting 2.5 volts to my mic pack. So I'm glad I didn't destroy it. So that's good. But so I turned it down to 1.5 volts, and it should be around that now. I also soldered a load resistor. So this is two 220 ohm resistors in parallel. So we're pulling a little bit of current. It's still soldered? Yeah. So we're pulling a little bit of current, plus the current should be a little bit higher because the voltage is lower. So hopefully the whine is gone. I don't hear it, so we will see. Let me go get the 3D printed parts. I hope so, Locke. You guys will have to tell me. So let me go get the parts. Well, you guys are coming with me. You just can't see. I guess I could put up the browser with the camera inside the chamber, but I didn't. So here we are. Oh boy, big chunky pieces. Taking off these and these. I may not be able to carry all these back. There's so many. Oh, maybe I'll flex the build plate for these two. Okay, I think I got it. I would start the next I would start the next bunch of prints, but it's very loud when it prints PLA. The fans go like crazy. All right, so here we go. So we've got, these are the upper thighs. How's it going, Lock Watcher? I think I already said, how's it going? How you going? Like a Australian. Here's the kneecaps. Here is, I think this is the neck piece. Here is the upper, like the hips. So needless to say, this is going to be a huge robot. I'll see if I can convince my wife to be in the thumbnail, because she's going to have to, someone's going to have to hold the robot so you get a good sense of scale. So here is like I think this is the calf muscle. So this would be the front, and then the calf back here. It's going to be a big robot. You can see, oh, seems to have been a layer shift. I did have to swap the filament at one point. I don't really see the... don't really see the filament shift on all the parts, just on these. Well, regardless, they're printed. Yeah, I love that filament. This is Elegoo Galaxy Purple. And I like, first of all, I like purple. It's a nice color. And it's kind of the channel color. So this guy might end up as a mascot for the channel. We will see. And just to give you a sense of scale, so that part there is this part here. So he's going to be a big boy. So yeah, big. Also, yeah, this is the calf. That's the calf. 600% sized up. So yeah, big boy. I have no idea, Gerald, but I think it's all linear, right? 600% scale in all directions. So if I just measure him, he is, put his little feetsies flat. He is about 13 and, oh, no. Oh, I have to put his torso straight. He is about 13 and a half centimeters. So if we go 13.5 times 6, he'll be 81 centimeters tall. And for those of you in Liberia, 81 cm to inch, almost 32 inches tall. So big. Crazy delivery day. Amazon delivered a package just outside the garage door. Said it was on the porch. Oh my God. What the hell? By the way, I've got a purchase I might regret later coming in today. So I have to check my phone pretty often because it's very expensive. I kind of yeah, I don't know if I feel good about it. But anyways, I got to check my phone pretty often today. I may have to excuse myself for a couple minutes. Yeah, that's crazy, Lockwatcher. Speaking of which, I'm just going to check to see if it's being, see if I can track it. Track Package Pie. It's not out for delivery yet. Also, those cells are, those AA cells are going to show up today too. Okay. Start putting stuff away. Did I just drop crap into my coffee, or is that crap that was normally in there? I don't know. I'm gonna drink it anyways. Oh, that's even better that your package contents were fine. That's actually good. I find the thing is, Amazon customer service is very good. And I will say, the fact that I can return stuff with no consequence made me order twice as much as I would normally. And like the same thing, like we had to replace a toilet recently. And I mean, I mean, it's going to sound silly, but anyways, whatever. I'm like, I don't want to spend like $400 on a toilet. We saw one at Costco for $100. And then we're like heeing and hawing, like, are we going to buy it? Are we not going to? Should we wait for something different? But then we're both like, well, it's Costco. So if it ends up being crap, because it's a toilet, we just bring it back. And that means, like, right away, because of the return policies, we just order more stuff. We buy more stuff at places that have good return policies. It's that simple. And the thing with Amazon, yes, I returned a whole bunch of stuff. That wasn't what I expected, wasn't what it said. But the amount of stuff I kept is still 2 times more than what I would have ordered in the first place. So it's a really good thing, right, to have good customer service. It sucks that the workers are treated like ass. I wish we could have both, right? Good customer service and, reasonable labor laws, but what do you want? Did I have to buy 12 toilets? No. No. In Ottawa, I mean, it's kind of far from me, but we have a business center. So it's people who own businesses. They go to the business center. You can order, basically, it's like a pared down Costco. So if you pare down the selection, but you increase the size of your purchases, that's what business center is like. But it's open to every Costco member. So every once in a while, we'll go there and we'll get stuff. And I think I saw the toilets there the first time, but then we bought it at what we call Costco proper. The Costco, not the business center. But the business center is super cool because you go in there and they have, like, I mean, this is a uniquely Canadian thing, but they have like 10-gallon pails of poutine sauce. So, yeah. Yes, Lockwatcher, they do have the cheap, not the business center. The business center doesn't have the cheap hot dogs. The Costco proper does. But I'll tell you a little secret. The Canadian hot dogs are cheaper than the American hot dogs because they are $1.50 with a drink, but they are $1.50 with a drink in Canadian dollars also. So if I go to Costco Business Center right now, I can get, not Business Center, proper right now, I can get a hot dog and a drink for $1.50 Canadian. So yeah. Give you a full refund. Told you to keep the camera you put together. You was using it up to early last year. There we go. That's good. That's a great deal. Hard not to get food. Yeah. I will tell you here. Let me show you something because Canada. Here, this is. Let me show you my screen. This is Costco poutine. This is 6 Canadian dollars. 6 CAD to USD. So like $4.40 American. And I don't know about the scale there, but it's big. It's big. Best refund was a 5-volt analog meter. Full refund, I was able to repair the meter. Nice. Oh, very nice, Franco. So this is my guilty pleasure, is to get this, but the bad part, this is 2,000 calories. So this is your whole day's worth of calories in one shot. Why are all the images so blurry? But yeah, it's nuts. I love it. And we could get the massive thing of cheese curds. Yeah. But that's Costco for you. Gotta love it. 2,000 calories. Next time I'm at Costco, I'll take a picture of the menu. It is very expensive. Very calorie expensive. Delicious. Nom nom nom. I could eat the hell out of this right now. I don't have breakfast before these streams, so. Delicious. Delicious. I want it. But yeah, you could survive an entire day on. Well, it says $5. I think it's $6.99 now. It does go up a bit. You don't eat 2,000 calories in a day. I mean, if you counted your calories, you might be surprised by how many calories you consume. Like things like bread have a shit ton of calories, like a lot. I buy baguettes from Walmart because they're $1. But I think like the whole baguette is like 1,000 calories or something. Give her. I just want a number to put on the 2.2 gig. I need to take a thumbnail. That's what I'm doing. I guess I should explain what I'm doing instead of just doing stuff, right? Also, I wanted to check what's the temperature in here. So let's check that. I opened the vents, both Costco and Sam's Club. Sam's Club is similar to Costco, but has cheap, but also has the cheap dogs. Really? It's 20 degrees. So I opened the vents. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. Yeah, 10% humidity. Yeah, I'd believe it. My skin is like extremely dry. So in the basement here, I have HVAC vents, and they were closed because usually in summer I don't need the AC down here because it's nice and cold. It's dropped to 13.9. Wow, too cold, man. So yesterday, because it was so chilly in here, I opened the vents. And yeah, the rest is history. Oh shit, I wanted to buy a step ladder. Well, that's gonna go on next year's taxes then. When I thumbnail these big items, I have to get up high and shoot down to get my desk in the shot. And a stepladder would be a lot safer than what I'm doing. I usually like stand on something sketchy. All right, let's grab the thumbnail camera. Let's put the cap somewhere where I can find it. Does it have a SD card? It does not. Let's find an SD card. Put it in there. It's just in the bathroom. Come and get them. Yeah, I need to start like thinking beyond the electronics. Like I do electronics, right? But there are things that would make my processes a lot easier. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. It worked. Come on. I think that's a pretty good shot already. It's all thanks to this lens. 105mm f2.8. Okay, so Thumbo is good. Turn that off. This is a big chunker of a device. Do we leave the cells in? No, we're not going to leave the cells in. Just need some red arrows. Nobody falls for the red arrows anymore. It's long gone. There we go. I think a teardown, if this video does decently, I think a teardown and more in-depth testing would be interesting. We'll see. Like so, and then it's got room. It's got room for the leads here and the strap on. Put the strap over on the side. Nothing goes back in the box the way you took it out, that's for sure. You're always behind the times. Me too, my friend. Me too. I was supposed to do some coding this morning, but I haven't done any. Just wasn't feeling it, you know? I do coding every single day. And yesterday, I mean, I get kind of upset because the course is doesn't match my brain. So it's like mentally taxing. And then my wife had some coding work to do. Like that's her, she's a contract developer, which is cool, by the way. She just picked up these skills like nearly by herself. There you go, your little lunch bag here. Does she live like in the same unit as you or just in the same building? Like do you have a separate separate unit and just same building? All right, so this, I usually have a spot there. So yeah, I think the midterm goal is going to be to try to get work as a developer, whether it be like contract work or whatever. I just need to supplement my income. Need to be able to make ends meet. Just want to live more comfortably. You know, YouTube is a nice side gig, but I can't be a mechanic for the rest of my life. I just don't have the back for it. And I've been trying for half a year now to get a career in electronics repair or something, and that's been going nowhere. You gotta keep trying, but as many skills as I can pick up, the more I can pick up, the better. Okay, so unfortunately we just have to pick something and go with it. Let's go with the train system. Mechanics is a tough career for longevity, yeah. She crashes at your house when she's in the area. Okay, so she's She's in your living space. Okay, so we need to gather data here to make an informed video. So one thing I'm not a big fan of is these are the tracks, and they don't clip together very strongly. I believe this was designed back when 3D printers didn't have as tight of tolerances. But like I'm okay with designing my own tracks. Eventually, I just need enough track to put this thing on and make it function. So that's all. Oh yeah, you need these tiny screws too. Do I have the tiny screws? Did I order screws? I mean, I think these will work, right? Self-tappers. Did I order this for this? It might be why I ordered them. M2 self-tappers. Let's see. So here's the base. I kind of want to modify this to magnet on, but these parts are not meant for that. Let's check here. Got the train carriage. This is the tank, so this goes underneath. And then these go here. So people weigh these things down. It's very, very thin. I don't know if I have anything to weigh this down. Those are good looking track. Oh, yes, lock. Just a moment here. So I have purchased for the project, don't mind the clanging of cups. Oh. So this is the story of a girl, cried a river and drowned the whole world. Though she looks so good in photographs, I absolutely love her when she smiles. Ugh, there we go. So this is a brown color that I have for the ties, like the wood, this brown color. I ordered this, like I printed the tracks as a test, essentially. So that, and then I bought, where did that go? That's a good question. Purple. I bought a gray. Where'd it go? Red? Nope. Matte. I've got matte dark gray. Purple. What's this? Purple. So I got matte dark gray, black, PLA Pro white. I need to organize my filaments. I'm so sorry. I stepped on my mic. Give me a second. Okay, back. That song, I feel like it's early 2000s soft rock. Lyrics. It's the story of a girl who cried a river and I think it's like Goo Goo Dolls or something. Drowned the whole world. 9 days, absolutely, whatever. It's all, to me, like these early 2000s or late 90s rock, soft rock artists, they all sound very, very similar. Is there a way to listen to a sample of this? Whatever. What's it called again? 9 days, absolutely. That's pretty much all you need to hear. This is the story of... That's it. Pretty much. Justin Timberlake did Cry Me a River. Yeah, I actually like that song. I'm getting old, so my taste in music is getting bad. Like most old people. What's this? What's this? What are you doing here? Copy link address. Is this the same thing? Oh, yeah. That's it. Thank you, Gerald. Yeah, got it. Okay, so brown. Now I have this dark gray, but I also have I just bought an Elegoo gray. So that's the brown there. Also with this, with this new machine that I have, I am absolutely barreling through my filament. This machine is just printing like all the time. I love it. Let me see. I'm in my printing room. Ouch. So much shit all over the place. Is the filament spool here? Did I buy that dark gray? Is that what's going on? Is it this? No, that's an empty box. Maybe it's still upstairs. Hold on, let me take a look. Gonna be quiet. I think Furo is still sleeping. Nope. Not here. I was pretty sure I bought Elegoo. So I feel like the Centauri Carbon prints way better when it's printing Elegoo filament. I think it's just tuned for it. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, my phone. Where's my phone? Let's check my track package. Checking if my package is out for delivery yet. Okay, so should be able to go back to my orders. No, it is Elegoo. Elegoo. Oh shit. Okay, they're both PLA plus. Is it this? No. Okay, another like 1 minute and I'm giving up and I'll look for it some other time. But apparently you can do print pausing because the Suntory Carbon is not multi-material. So you can't do like multiple colors, but you can pause, switch the, oh, here it is. You idiot. Ugh. Okay, this is why. Ugh. Oh boy, I'm gonna break something. You'll be defrosted soon. Splicing together leftover filament. No, I have not. But the two printers I use the most now, the Suntory and the Voron, have filament run out. So I just wait for it to run out. My address isn't on this, is it? Hopefully not. Joel Telling, 3D printing nerd, he has an end of the year giveaway thing. So there was, it's like an 8-hour, you pause yours all the time, yeah, exactly. There was like an 8-hour live stream or a 6-hour live stream with like probably $100,000 of giveaways. I didn't win any, but what I did do is every once in a while, this is, what's the company? I know this is Panchroma. What's the parent company? Whatever, it doesn't matter. They had coupon codes for 50 Canadian dollars off your order, and I managed to snag one of these. So I got these 2 boxes of filament. They're both the same because they didn't have stock in the other thing I wanted. So I snagged these 2. I think they cost me $3 Canadian. So this is Silk Purple. I have not gotten to printing with it yet. I don't know what I'm going to print with it yet, but so I got Silk Purple. So I got 2 of those. Can't wait to try these. These are kind of expensive filaments on their own. Well, like, I think I paid like, anyways, I paid a couple bucks. It wasn't very much. But yeah, so 2 of the Silk Purples. And then, so I can put this on my shelf now that I'll know where they are. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Filament fell and hit me on the foot. It's okay, it was just a kilogram. And then for the track, this is what I ended up with. Space gray. So it's hard to tell the colors on Amazon, but yeah. Space gray. So that'll be the gray for the track, for the runners, this part. And then I'll do a filament change. I'll have to pick where, because I don't know if you can see, but there are like these like pins here that like pin the track down to the wood. And I'll have to pick right before those pins as my filament swap. But I might modify these a little bit. I might add a little bit of filler in there to try to get them to fit better. There's all sorts, there's like angles and everything. So that's good. Okay, let's get to training. And this is PLA Plus. I do prefer the Plus to the PLA regular. It's not, it's more flexible than PLA, so it's tougher. So that's good. I think these will work. I don't know. Okay, back in the PLA pile. All right, we need to gather data on our train. so we can do this seamlessly. I need the instructions to build the gearbox. So basically my plan is I'm going to be doing first, there we go. Let's get Writer open. So I'm going to be doing 2 videos. I'm going to be doing a mechanical build of the train. Train build videos. The mechanical build of the train will be on my secondary channel. And then the electronics will be done on the Simple Electronics YouTube channel. I'm so used to saying that. I don't remember what it was called. So let's try to figure it out. It was like OS Railway, I think. OS Railway. Yes, so this guy, Depronized. Train and track designs by Thingiverse user Depronized. And we'll put a link to his work. Good. All right. So I don't even know which ones I printed. So the train is this one. As you can see, his looks way better than mine. Like, that looks amazing. He did a filament swap for the red and then for the gray. But it looks so good. Look at that. Beauty. So I just used whatever filament I had kicking around that was silver, and it was open, and it's been open. The fastener. The track fastener, I guess. So yeah, oh, look at the work of beauty. So yeah, this is what I have here. There, we need this. Okay, copy image. Yes. Yes, beautiful. You can always add a little paint. You are correct. So this is okay, yeah, this one has no bearings. I want the bearings. I bought the bearing one. Uh-oh. 2mm shaft. I bought 3mm shaft. I think Vero just dropped something. I think I heard something fall. Let me check on her. Can always, yeah, paint. Yes. Okay, good. Ooh, outboard. Okay, focus. I think it was this one. Is it this one? I don't know now. Shit. I feel like there was a drawing like that. Okay, let me actually read what he says. That might be a good idea. So relying on external gearbox design has a... So I think his website is down. We'll check. Has an internal 10:1 gear ratio. Pinion has 2.3 millimeter bore, can be drilled up to 3 millimeters of problem, print without support. Okay, I think this is why. He has a different train, and he's like, check out the electronics for this. Okay, this is the crappier bogie. Okay. Yeah, his website is down. That sucks. For electronics, check this. 28 millimeter DC motor. Carbon or steel. Yeah, bought these ball bearings. Good. That's all good. M2x16 for fastening the body on the chassis. Or you can glue. For the forward bogie, M3, I'll find some M3s. On the driving wheels, if you want lights, 3 millimeter holes. Okay, that's good. Oh, let's see. All right. Let me just say, also chat says hello. There we go. Okay. So that's it. His website is down, which kind of sucks. Here's some banging going on. Let me go have a listen here. There's a lot of action today. No idea where that's coming from. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so let's try. We have to try to figure it out. I have the gear diagram. So let's see if we can suss it out. So train, tracks. I have a bunch of tracks. I think I printed 4. That's all that fit on the bed in one shot. These railings are absolutely tiny. They're meant to be bent into place. Oh, I gotta answer. Okay, everything's good. I understand the banging noise now too. Everything is understood. Okay, so we know that these two, they go together. I hate to say this, guys. I feel like I'm gonna remix this at some point. Everything is so like thin. So this is ballast, goes underneath here for weight. We only have one motorized bogie. So in here, there should be 2 bogies, one of which is motorized, the other one is not. So I think this is the not motorized one. Look at the details. Did a really good job on the bogies. I think this one's motorized. This one is the other design with the motor straight up and down. But here. Oh, do I have another bogie? How many bogies did I print? Okay, anyways. So here's the motor mount. And I think this one is bearingless. So it has no bearing on the situation. Yeah, I think this goes like that. It's like an intermediate cover. And then it has the full cover here. Or like this. Oh yeah, like this. Okay, but I think this is the one that doesn't support a bearing. So we'll put that aside. No bearing. Here is one. This one has bearing. Look, this one has holes for bearings. So my bearings should press into this one. And then this will go like so. Okay. And then this cap, yep, will accept bearings. There we go. That makes for a really cool little gearbox. I want to make cool shit like this. Why can't I make cool shit like this? Here's my my motor options. So I believe this one I salvaged from an electric razor. So that is interesting. This one here I bought on AliExpress, and it was supposed to be a little micro PCB drill, but I think I broke it. Yeah, there's missing a tine. So this will gladly get sacrificed for the cause. And I believe they both fit in here. I just need to take off this little end of it. Okay, it's not being held in by the brass anymore. Oh my god. Okay, I have a remover for that. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the train's lid. Not sure if it goes this way. Or this way. They both fit. Let me see if I can get my motor remover. So these are a bunch of little presses. Don't know if that'll help me in this case. But maybe this plate will help. The plate goes under here. And then I can pry up on it. I don't like this because it pries on the front bearing. Wait, this one maybe comes from an electric shaver. It says Johnson on it. Regardless. This is the reason why we have junk in our storage bins. It's so that we can pull them out at a moment's notice and make cool shit with them. It's that simple. I just now need to figure out how to pull this out. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to replace this diode. Come on. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, yeah. There we go. So this electric motor fit in here. And then the little stubby nose. There we go. That'll be perfect. So that's good. Now, what does the gear look like? Looks like he has a metal gear on there, but I don't have any metal gears. I think it's this one. And then we need shafting and bearings to go in there. Look at that fit. Perfect fit. Honkin' motor for that train should have some torque. It should. It is a 10-to-1 gear reduction. And all four wheels of the bogie will be driven. So it should have some decent torque. We're going to have to pick our electronics properly because it might be too might draw quite a bit of current. So the Depronized, he puts a bunch of wheel weights in here. He puts a whole bunch of like automotive wheel weights. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to mix some dollar store epoxy with some sand and pour it in here. Because I think that's a cheaper alternative. Correct. I love the fact that you can just print 3D print parts. Like this is incredible. PLA is apparently the worst material for mechanical builds like this. But my thought is if I can make it in PLA and it works, then I can make it in anything and it'll work. All right, this is for the shaft to pass through, so this will be a bearing. Look at that beautiful fit. Will it have radio control for speed? I don't know. Could. It's not the traditional train, so it's not getting power through the tracks. Tracks are plastic. I don't know. I guess so. I would love an NRF. It's not like I designed an NRF board or anything. Okay, so this will go through here. This goes like this. That is a great design. Beauty. Absolutely beautiful. Piano wire inside the print for extra strength. Yeah, that's a good point. I think the problem is that PLA creeps over time with tension, with pressure. Okay, so I've got this carbon rod. This carbon rod should fit these bearings nicely. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. It's going to be a tight fit. Might have to sand it down a little bit. Not excited about sanding carbon. There we go. One gear train assembled. Oh, you guys can't see it. One gear train assembled. Freeze the rod. It's carbon. Whoa. I may have made a mistake. Ugh. Try to heat the... I don't know if carbon has a thermal expansion as much as steel does. Oh, I'm getting that smell. Anybody that works on metal things knows that when you get your finger oils onto metal, the metal starts smelling. There's a reaction that happens. I thought this came out. Oh, I see. This one's not the... Hang on a second. This one's the better one. They do not shrink very much. Very little dimensional change. Yeah, like smelly pennies. Exactly. So that's like... I think, if I remember my Nile Red correctly, I think that's olefin or something like that. I don't remember 100%. But Nile Red on YouTube, Canadian YouTuber, go check him out. It's the smell. If you ever play, yes, I have heated and cooled stuff. Getting the inner race off of a wheel bearing hub is like the coolest thing ever. What is going on here? I think the threads are knackered. Yeah, so my thing is I don't know if the carbon has enough thermal expansion to make a difference. But what we could do is we could warm up the bearing, slide it onto the rod, then let it cool. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's also not good. Okay, hang on a sec here. Let's put this in here. Better late than pregnant, MT. That's what I always say. All right, here goes. There we go. Just needed that little bit of force in the correct direction. MT, were you here yesterday? Did I wish you a Happy New Year? And regardless, Happy New Year, everyone. Okay. Done. Okay, so I've seen that Nile Red, probably how you know it. There we go. Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so he's got precise lengths, 16 millimeter carbon. So let's cut this. I don't know how it's going to cut. Could cut very poorly. I'm going to try to snip it. 16mm carbon. Try to score it. It is scored. Hard to see. Chemical responsible, metallic smell, iron and copper is called 1-octane 3-one. Yeah, 3-1. There's the score, if you can just barely see it. Let's see how she cuts. How can she cut? That's a deep cut. That's an old internet thing. Ooh, this is strong. So it flattened it a little bit. So not a good cutting method. Good to know. Okay. So we're going to scrap that one. We've got a lot of rod to practice with. So now let's try to cut. Let's try to cut it with a box cutter, like all the way around, and snap it. If I do it like this. Oh my God. Okay, this stuff is tougher than I gave it credit for. This is definitely dulling my blade. You can hear the glass fibers complain. Just rolling it on the edge of my table here. I have a bandsaw. Oh, I have a pipe cutter too. So there, I've got a much deeper groove now. That wasn't bad. That actually worked. Okay. So let me trim the top of this off. Try not to create more dust than I have to. All right, let's score this at 16 again. I don't want to use a Dremel, too much dust. I have a respirator mask, but I think it's in the garage, and it's like -20 outside. I am not going to get it. Just rocking it back and forth to score it as deeply as I can. So it has a deep score now. Should be able to snap it. Maybe I'll do it with my hands, not too. I'll score it even deeper because I want to distort it as little as possible. Don't know what I was holding on so hard on because look, I have imprints. There we go. So that's good. I just need to dress the edges because it's a little bit flared. I'm going to do very little sanding here, just enough. Just enough to remove that flaring. Okay, let's do the other side too. It's -6 Celsius in the UK. But what is it here? -20 with the wind chill. I'm going to grab my phone because I want to check on that item, see if it's being delivered. Not out for delivery yet. Okay, so is this 16 mil now? It's slightly longer, but I think we'll be okay. -60. Are you back home, Gerald? Because you were driving the other day, right? Okay, I know now that I need some compound gears, so I think it's like these. But these could be on the bogies, I'm not sure. I think it's this one actually. There we go. That looks more like it. So this should fit on the 3mm shaft. No, it will have to be drilled to 3mm. Okay, the tolerances here are not what I thought they would be. And anyways, I need another 16mm shaft. So let's do that before we deal with any of that. So essentially, I'm going to do a dry run of assembling the gearbox and everything. And then we're going to disassemble it. And then we're going to make a video. This may not be done today, like finished today, but that's okay. If it takes a long time to make the video, it takes a long time to make the video. The important thing is I need to make it. I made a mess here. I used to have a rag in here. Not anymore. Just, I have like carbon tracking all over my cutting mat now. Okay, should be able to, there we go, break that off. Do a little bit of sanding. All right. Look at all the carbon. It's good lubricant. Not a good human lubricant, but good lubricant for moving parts. If ever I need to make sure that the dummy 13 is moving properly, I can always put some carbon dust in his joints. Oh yeah, that carbon is stained on there. Okay. So I need to drill out the gears. I think they're the same gear. It's really hard to tell. So basically, the motor shaft will accept a gear. It looks all the world to me like this gear. I have a couple of them. Do they have bigger motor shaft holes? I don't know. Be careful, don't destroy the railings. That doesn't look like it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to carefully drill these from practically ignoring your email for 2 weeks. Yeah, that will do it. And the thing is, I don't want to drill this out too big. Because or else I'll have to put glue to hang. I really like this to be a pressure fit. Here's a question. Does the gear go through here? It sort of does. We could probably coax it through there. Yeah, we can coax it through there. So I'll try to attach the gear onto this separately. Oh, no, that's way too small. Okay, let me see what I got. What size is this shaft? It's 6 there. Fahrenheit? Celsius. Okay, 2.33-ish millimeters. And I need a 3 millimeter drill bit too. Okay, here's my big drill. So big problem with me is I have a lot of standard drills. North America is not a good place for metric drill bits. But I did order a bunch of Chinese drill bits. That is 3 millimeters. That'll work. It'll drill slightly oversized. Especially cheap drills will always oversize very, very slightly the holes. So now we need like a 2.5. That's 4. That's 3.2. Freaking lots of dust in here. That's a 3.0. Look at that. These very piddly little bits. Find some screws for your Spectrum. 1.5. Should I have bought a new drill index? Yes, I do. I should have done that. 2.83, we're close. But I didn't, and here we are. I've got an end mill. Reamer, that doesn't help us. End mill, very small one. Don't know if it'll focus. Nice drill index with number bits, yeah. So I'm a mechanic by trade, and so all my drill bits are meant to be abused. If I have the drill bits out, it's a bad day. So it's to be abused. Oh, 2.82. That is too big. but it might be our only hope. Okay, let's check in the Matco bit set. These are cobalt alloy, and of course I broke all the small ones. Cobalt alloy bits are extremely expensive. 2.8. That's a 7/64. Problem is, little drill bits are really specialized things. Oh look, there's the end of a broken drill bit. Probably would have been the right size. Oh look, would have been the right size. 2.37, to the point where if I find the broken end of it, I'm using it. 2.39. Close enough. So I have a 3 and 2. Good enough. All right, back you go. And this is my Christmas gift from me to me with love. I got the beastliest drill I could afford. It's for YouTubing. Yes, break a lot of drill bits. Yep. Yes, sir. This is my 3mm drill bit. Oh, I feel like this is not the same. These two are. Okay, here's where I stab myself in the fingies. I'm sorry about the noise. One. Why does this one have such a smaller hole? Are they the same? Oh, they're not. Oh, they're not the same. It's not this one. It is indeed this one with the snoot on it. Jesus Christ, that scared me. Oh, it broke the snoot off. Maybe not meant for 3mm, but the project is meant for 3mm shafting, so. Okay, so that'll sit in there, but it'll definitely need some persuading. It's definitely not an easy fit. Really should work it a little bit more. Shouldn't have to press them on and off. I'm guessing my AliExpress 3mm shafts are maybe not exactly 3mm. You know what I didn't check? My 3mm shafting. It's 3.03, a bit large. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight. I'd love to oversize them a little bit, but I don't have like a specific oversized bit. Okay, that worked. It made it a little bit of a looser fit just by giving it a wibble wobble. Still pretty tight. Speed her up. Still pretty tight, but I don't know what more I can do. Like I'm gonna get the PLA hot, and that's not. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit looser. Good. Okay, we have a dust, like PLA dust everywhere. Sorry for the shitty noise. We need to do one more. Whoa. Don't know if you guys watch This Old Tony, but he said once before that his oh, I done did it. Might have to glue this in, or I'll shim it. One of the two. But he said that he feels like he could. His drill chuck is tight enough that he could drill undersized holes if he clamped it down to max potential. And I kind of feel that with this. This drill chuck is incredible. Yeah, This Old Tony is awesome. Yep, I tried my very best to get him onto the podcast. It's not. He doesn't. He's like not publicly available for anything. It just is what it is. Okay. Kind of bummed about that. But I think if I just put a dab of hot glue and push this on, I think I'll be okay. It just needs to like stick. Or even I can put a dab of hot glue or Kapton tape on here and then jam it on. Okay, so this and this. Let's do a quick assembly. So these go on. So let's push the shafts into one end. Really doesn't fit well on those bearings. Okay, now this will sit on here. This will accept this. Like so. Like so. So this spins. I see, yeah, the little spacer, sort of helpful. And this would go over like this. Look at how well that fits. This will go over like this. But the shafts won't go in the bearings very easily. So that is our drivetrain. Ha! And it's a train. Get it? So I only have a couple issues. So yeah, this actually goes down pretty deep onto the motor. And then actually it needs to go like in. So it really does need to go like in. And that's kind of flush. This needs to stick up a bit. So the PLA will be rubbing up on the housing. I have to open the housing a little bit. Really do wish the bearings fit a little bit better. Okay, so I have to open up the housing a little bit. Really chomped into it there. Might have scuffed this one. Now keep in mind, this is some shitty PLA that I had laying around. So it's okay if I have to reprint this. I will probably, if I do reprint it, I will probably reprint it in ABS. I think I'm committing to this. Push the bearings on. If I need to rip them apart, I will do so with my press. This is really a no-no in the bearing world. You really do want to support the bearings by the races, but it is what it is. How do I push this together? I have a metal vise on the side here, but you guys can't see it. Actually, won't open big enough. That doesn't sound good. It's the plastic threads. This is a STPLA, which is interesting. It's like a styrene based PLA. Don't necessarily want to heat the bearings. How's this for spacing? Let's see. So this will fit on here. And then this will fit on here. I mean, this seems to be working well. So I just need to jam the bearings together. That's it. I'm going to try this side vise. I have a drilling vise, but it is outside, and I am not going outside. I love you guys, but not that much. Now, if Vero needed me to go outside, I'm there. For YouTube, I don't think so. The little press is working, or the little vise. I pushed them in quite a bit more. Tea seeped from a bag. Isn't that where tea comes from? Tea bags? You know what? Why am I doing this off camera? The whole point of live streaming is to show your work. Squishy, squishy. That's bottomed out. That's bottomed out. Let's grab the other one. Thankfully, the bearings fit loosely in the housing. So just grab them out of the housing. Oh, and I ordered all the stuff I need to convert my mic pack to... Oh, by the way, has anyone heard the high-pitch mic squeal? Because I think I've got it solved. We're going to need ITT in here to really check, but I think I got it. No squeal. Oh, there's an order of operations. Yeah, it's all the way down. And the one with no snoot goes here. Then the one with a snoot goes here. And this drops down like so. And then the gear cover. And then the gear cover. She don't spin. Why you no spin? Okay. Screw it. I am assembling it. Doing the final assembly. I wanted to do it on camera, but I need to figure out if it doesn't work. I don't want to power the motor because it's just slipping on the shaft. So once I fasten it down, I will. Oh God, these are hex head. Hex head, I like hex heads. I don't like them when they are absolutely tiny. Ooh. Ooh. The PLA is not liking being violated like this. So this definitely needs to be printed in like a PLA Plus, PLA Pro. That's okay. This is all learning experience. I don't want to make the YouTube video. We'll ignore that happened. I don't want to make the YouTube video until it's ready. So it's all good to know. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. The PLA is hating this. Ooh. Oh, the humanity. Love when people build this fancy stuff. Okay, let's jam this guy back in. Okay. Looking at the wall sizes, this is not going to survive. She don't turn. Okay. Do you see that? This gear is fouling. No, I can't remove it. But why would this gear foul? Like, it's obvious the big gear definitely goes in there. So it must be upside down. Must be upside down. Let me look at my... It is upside down. I should have just looked at the diagram. Guys, why didn't you make me look at the diagram? We went to get the diagram. Okay. Thankfully, these shafts come out. Mostly. This goes in this way. Yeah, that fits a lot better. And then, oh, looks like this one goes in first. There we go. Okay, the snoot that fell off was to space it up here. Yeah, Franco was on gear duty. What's wrong with you, Franco? Okay, here it goes. I also need to drink my coffee. Okay. Look at the cracks in the PLA. Now don't forget, this is just shitty PLA I had laying around. This is nothing special. There we go. It turns. Yeah, I really opened that shaft up way too much. Okay, we're gonna pop this guy in. See, if I smash the bearings down onto the shafts, we're in good shape here. Gear assembly certainly looks nice. This is a good test, yeah. I am not I'm not up for redesigning this crap either. Like this is very complicated. This guy put a lot of time into this. And I really wish the holes matched my shafting. But who am I to complain? He did a good job. She didn't bring her cup back down. So you can't make a cuppa. Yeah, this, so PLA probably not the best material. I mean, we know this already. And we've got a big fight ahead of us because this, oh yeah, look, it's all tearing apart. There we go. Well, I wouldn't call that smooth. Main motor gear, you could draw up just that gear, add a set screw, a good success with a set screw against a shaft. Yeah, it's tiny though. Like, I don't know if I'm giving you the right impression here, but it's very small. And I'm not disagreeing with you. But yeah, this is quite small. Okay, next thing is the powered bogey. So now this sits like this, pretty sure. Like so. So this sits like so. And then that gear comes out of the bottom. And then there's a shaft goes all the way through with bearings. There's a bearing block. So this is not the one for this. But then there's these spools that space out the gears, and then you've got like a power takeoff. Like, this is quite a complex assembly. This guy did a lot of work on this. So let's go back to the image. Plus I can drink my coffee. Oh boy, God, I'm old. Okay, screen. Like, look at this thing. So it's got bearing caps. Then you put the 3mm shaft through. That's going to be a nightmare. I might not be able to do that. Shaft, yeah. Gear box cover. Yeah, that is insanely complicated. Like, look at that. So I won't be able to push the shaft through the gears here. There's no way. So we may have to go with the stainless steel shaft, because it's either the Chinesium bearings, but the thing is, bearings are sort of a known thing by now. So if I get, I feel like it can't be the bearings. Also, I'm not gonna lie, my back is pretty hurty right now, and sitting down felt really good. Come on. All right, so yeah, the bearing we can force in there. That's okay. But the problem is the shaft will not go through there. So let's see. Because the thing with this stainless rod is I can definitely put that in the freezer. But these tolerances are very, very tight. I want to check something too. I've got gears that are not 3D printed. This was purchased basically when I had my shitty 3D printer, and I assumed that I would never get a good 3D printer. Look at me now. So I bought like an assortment of gears. Problem is, there are some compound gears, but not a lot of them. Okay, what's my big problem right now? The big problem is that These are 3mm bearings, and these are 3mm shafts. Is there like a 3.1mm bearing that I could buy? 3x6 by 2.5, so MR63 CZ. Thinking I have MR63 ZZ bearings, but the shafts I bought are exactly 3mm, so there isn't enough clearance to put the bearings on the shaft. My shafts are also carbon fiber, so they can't really be thermally shrunk, and the bearings sit in 3D printed housings, so they can't be heated much. Is there a bearing with a looser bore? Wait, this is 2mm carbon. No, that's the no ball bearing one. Jesus Christ, I keep doing that. Yeah, chuck the shaft. Yeah. Yeah, carbon fiber dust is hazardous. Yep. Yeah, I might have to true them. I don't want to true them. Damn. Sugar bush of Canada, I need to visit. Yeah, Quebec has good sugar bushes. We have some in Ontario too. But like Quebec is much more a traditionalist province. So yeah, you're gonna find some good stuff there. Man, he did look. All, there's like tanker cars. I want to do all this shit. So I do need to sand my shafts down, sadly. I really wish this guy was active. He has a YouTube channel too. If you go here, latest one was 1 year ago. Ski Fidget, and then after that, it was 4 years ago. He does not have a contact email. Does really cool stuff though. So I'm a little bit at a standstill, I guess. What the hell do I do now? Might have to 3D print all the parts again. 2.38 million acres in Quebec are part of Sugar Shacks. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm stuck now. But this is really good. This is a positive thing. It's good to know that I need to modify things. It's not going to work in this setup. I don't have the design skills to make these bogies. So that's not going to happen. Let's see. See if someone else made a different design. Hello, updated. Updated version. Yeah. Okay, so this is interesting. You can print the version meant for bearings and print dummy bearings in PLA. Huh. Huh. What if I just print my own bearings with a bigger inner diameter? I can use PETG and a dab of oil. Huh. And I can model the bearings myself. Well, don't mind if I do. Let's open FreeCAD. Well then, that is a brilliant idea. Why didn't I think of that? I can even print them out of ABS. New. Where's new? File. New. Okay, so here we go. So new part or body? I think it's just body. New body. Okay. XY plane. And we make. Okay, so it's 3mm inside. 3. Oh, what happened? I have to go 3. Oh, there it is. Okay, 3mm. Franco's on gear duty. Come on, Franco. Come on. 6mm outside. And then 2.5mm pad. Okay. So that is our standard. So we're going to rename this. That is MR63ZZ. MR63ZZ. Okay. And then we're going to duplicate this. How do you do that again? Material appearance. Oh, just copy all of that. Okay. New part. Paste. Oh, it's just this one. Okay, if I just delete this. And take this, rename. So ID, let's add 0.5 plus 0.5 and see what that gives us. Okay, now we go back here, the sketch. Oh, get rid of this. This one. Oh. 1 point, so we want to increase it by 0.5 mil. So half of 0.5 mil is 1.75. Is that correct? How do you... There's no... Oh, here they are. That's why I was looking for this. Okay. So 3.5. Okay. That looks massive, but we're going to try it. Close, and then that's that. Okay, and then we're going to paste again, rename CZ, ID plus 0.25. We're going to go edit this one, back to here, back to edit the sketch. And grab this and go 3.25. Okay, close. Okay, so now we've got our bearings. They're tiny, by the way. So if I put them all on top of each other, you can see the differences. So there's the original. This one's the original. Then this is the first one we made, and this is the second one. So now we need to print this. I have PLA in the machine. I will actually try to chamfer the edges because I think that's probably beneficial. So let's grab this one.
do a chamfer. Select an edge face. Oh, shit. Do a chamfer. That's a massive chamfer. 0.25. Oh, that might be too small. We'll see. Preview. Okay, that looks good. Okay. I should have done this before copying, but this is my life. Okay, erase this guy. Chamfer, 0.25. Select edges, this one, and this one. Okay. Grab this guy. Select this edge, chamfer, 0.25. Select all these edges. Okay. Would like a way to determine which one's which, but I guess we'll just be able to look at it. And let's save this. I'll send you over there. File. Save. 3D projects. New folder. MR63 ZZ top. And we're going to call this MR63 ZZ. Okay, and now we're going to export. So this one, export. Save. Jesus Christ. File export. Save, and then export. Save. Back to the screen, we can open the Elegoo. Isn't it crazy how much work it takes to make one stinking video? This is nuts. But it is what it is. Um, 3D projects. Bearing, can send you back to the screen. All right, so here's the original. Here's the +5, here's the +2.5. Arrange. Can you tell the difference? I can't. The chamfers didn't come out. It is what it is. It's just too small. A second. And export. It'll take 1 minute and 6 seconds plus all the time it takes to like get it ready. 192.168. Whatever. Import. Open. All right, so here it goes. Here it is. Start print. Don't need the time lapse. Don't need the heated leveling. It'll be printed in PLA Galaxy because for the 0.3 grams it'll take of filament. Yeah, I can sand the edges. Actually, that's interesting. The seam is on the inside here. I don't know if that's a good idea. Don't think I have a choice though. Support. Where's the seam? Is there a search? Search in preset. Seam. Can I just get out of here? Let me out. Okay. Oh, seam position. I kind of want this on the outside. Whatever. We'll see what it does. I'm not expecting great things. There's the 3D printer. With its probably now over 150 hours of use. Back to screen. So what's it doing right now? It is heating up the nozzle. Oh no, it's heating up the bed. The nozzle already purged the filament. We're gonna watch this because it's not gonna take long. And it might be a disaster. We'll see. It's literally purging more filament than what we have. When we determine the correct one, we'll swap to PETG, and then we will print it again. So now it's heating up the nozzle. Also have some really good lubricant for this too. So it should be nice. Kind of sad that I bought the bearings for nothing though. Oh, let me check if my package is on the way.
Not out for delivery yet.
All right, here it goes. To the purge line, here it's printing. This is already at layer 3. This will be very quick. Definitely takes longer to get ready to print, for sure. We are on layer 8, 55% done. And the printer's in balanced speed. It's not in sport mode. Done. I'm gonna give it a minute to cool. Why is it going all the way down there? Didn't need to go that far down. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab it. I don't know if they'll fall off or what. crazy though to heat up to 60 degrees. Oh my god, they are absolutely tiny. Unstick, unstick, unstick. And I'll remove the purge line. Look, it probably purged more filament. See that? This purge probably purged more filament than it printed. Okay, got my tiny little bearings. And again, this is just for a tolerance test. And we will do back to the camera. So here they are. Can you tell them apart? All right. Way too loose. Ooh. This one is a very nice fit. It's a little bit on the loose side. See the little bit of play? This one. This one's too tight. Yep, this one will go in. So either we go with this slightly loose fit. So this must be the 0.25 oversized. Or we try to do like a 0.20 oversized or a 0.19. Like I'd love to tighten it up just a little. I think it's a little too loose. See that? Now, I know we're going to have a little bit of lube on there, but I think this is a touch too loose. So let's try dropping it to 0.20. I don't want it too tight. So let's grab this one. ID plus, I'm going to be bold, 0.19. Let's see. Where was it? Oh yeah, here. Like so. I think this should work. And it will wear in a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so now we're gonna save, close this. So there's our new bearing. I'm gonna save this to the hard drive. Okay, here's a question for you guys. Hold on, let me make a poll. What material to use? ABS, high temp, stronger, or and lube. PETG, lower temp, softer, and lube. There you go. Oh, true. Hold on a sec. End poll. You're right. You know what? I don't really need the poll. Screw it. I'm gonna try it one way and then the other. How about that? I will do in pet G first. ID plus. Oh, I need to check one more thing too before we print. I'll do it in pet G first because it doesn't smell as much, or it doesn't smell at all. Also want to make sure these fit into the bearing holders. Is that magnetic? No. Okay. Thought I caught some magnetism. So these all have the same outer diameter. It's still out of reach for you. Why is it out of reach, Gerald? Just curious. Is it because you don't have space still? You were dealing with something. I remember that. Time and money. There, yeah, it fits perfect. I promise you time is not as much of an issue as you think. But money is. I mean, it definitely has an effect. Yeah, just not quite happy with that fit, so now we're just gonna fit it better. By the way, these bearings look fabulous in the Galaxy Purple. Possibly my favorite filament of all time. If it ever goes on sale, I'm probably going to order like 10 spools. Can barely see the sparkles. Okay. But yeah, I promise you, if you grab it like a Centauri Carbon or a similar type of printer, you won't have to worry about the time commitment, but it is 100% true that the money thing is a thing. I mean, machines are not free, sadly. Okay, so clone. Let's make an army of these, because if we're going to heat up the bed, we might as well just heat it up. There we go. 40 of them. You've got nowhere to keep one. You don't need to print anything. Well, that means it's not really for you now, is it? I think I have. Hang on. I want to use the end of a filament roll for this. So, Rapid PLA Plus. Okay, so I've got this guy. Hang on, I want to show you. So it's Rapid Pet G. Rapid Pet G. And we'll print it at a better, at a fine print. Slice that plate. See what it looks like. Okay, it looks. Oh look, we'll have a little bit of a chamfer. Nice. All right, webcam export. Save. That will take us 12 minutes. So I'll be able to get a coffee while it works. Upload it to here. Upload it plus import. Rapid Pet G. Open. Okay, so I want to show you guys before I go there.
So this is all I have left out of this spool. So I was going to toss this because this is not a lot. You can't really do much with this. But now it's going to become our bearings. So we are saving money here, folks. I guess I'll switch this to full screen. Scroll us down to the camera and put screen. You guys won't be able to watch very much, but you can watch this at least. I should have a camera in this room, but I don't know where the 3D printer is going to live yet. This is my workshop, so it can't stay here forever. Okay, confirm. Extruder, unload.
So this does take a few minutes to do.
But then we're going to send the print. Oh, I have some PM 2.5 particles in the air here. Let's just turn on the air purifier. So one thing I find with this 3D printer is that it prints like it heats the nozzle a little slowly for my taste. Actually gonna run and grab my phone while that happens anyways. Yeah, the nozzle I think can go faster. My Voron heats quite a bit faster than this Elegoo. Oh, shit. Did I lose my mic? No. Okay, that was close though. I got caught on something. Okay, so filament is unloaded. So pull my beautiful Galaxy Purple. Literally best color ever made. And you guys will see when the Dummy 13 is completely printed, we're going to do an assembly stream because I'm going to record that on the main camera, because that's going to be a secondary channel build. There we go. Okay, and then here is the PET G. We're going to put this... Ooh, we need to cut the end of this filament. So we're going to lose a couple grams here, or a fraction of a gram. Get in there. Okay, like half my remaining PET G is going in the PTFE tube leading to the hot end load. This is actually hilarious. Hello, everyone. Do I have little bits of spools here too? A little bit, yeah. Absolutely love reusing this stuff. It's like my favorite part, when I get to use a little bit of filament that I have left. I can throw away an empty spool. Also, I love these cardboard spools, because then I just throw them in the cardboard recycling. Works so well. Eventually this thing will heat up. Still got 10 degrees to go. There we go. And it's sucking in the filament. Okay, that's going to take a moment. And then we're going to send the print, and I'm going to go get coffee and take a little tinkle and blow my nose, because my nose is runny for some reason. Oh,
I don't know if we'll have. We should have enough filament. It'll be fine, right? Completed. Like so. Okay, let's send the print. And then I'm going to get a coffee. Because I feel like we might be able to do the rough-in today if we do that. So down here. Oh, the list. Wait. Oh, that's video list. I was like, why aren't the files here? Because the files are here. Start. Print. I don't think I need the heated bed leveling. We'll just go ahead and do it. I'll shut this so you guys get that. There we go, and you guys get the stats beside it. Okay, and then... All right, I'll be right back. And I am back. Oh man, we still have 9 minutes left. That's fine. So I had a silly idea. So, from what I understand, this is still going to be a problem. Thank you. So this requires a 3mm shaft, right? And this requires a 3mm shaft. So like all of these 3mm shafts will have to be drilled out. But the thing is, they can't be drilled too big. If they're drilled too big, the shafts actually have to drive the power. Might be biting off more than I can chew, but I think at some point I'd like to make hexagonal shafts and hexagonal hold gears in order to drive. Good question. The thing is, I think it's not well. Okay, first of all, I think he documented this project on his website, which is now down. So he said 3mm shafts for here, but I'm guessing now, judging by the size of these, he has 2mm shafts for those, and I don't have 2mm shafts. I ordered 3mm shafts. So I think oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do. Carbon shaft. Yeah, so there is 2mm carbon shaft. No, 3mm thick. I think the big deal is I need old drill bit shaft could work, yeah. And the other thing is he updated, hold on a sec, let me see. 3D prints downloaded. Must be in my downloads. Yeah, here it is. This and this. Paste. Yeah, so he... So all these files are separate. I'm not sure. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna go back to here. I'm gonna hope that the 3D printer doesn't run out of filament. I'm not even gonna look because it's gonna give me anxiety. But it shouldn't. Okay. So here are the parts. No. Arrange. So I suspect this hole is not 3 millimeters. I don't know if I can import it. I can. Look at that. I just straight up imported it into FreeCAD. Well, that is awesome. Okay. Can I... Okay, it's just an object. Can I measure off of it? Measure? Oh, I don't know. What is this? It's a mesh. If I import STL file into FreeCAD 1.0, I use the measuring tool to see the size of a hole. Oh, it's done. Very nice. Measure tool to measure tool. Facets, click on a vertex on one side of the hole. Convert to a solid. Switch to the part workbench. Part workbench. Okay, done. Yep. Part, create shape from mesh. Part. Part. Create. Create part. Yeah, so this doesn't work. none of this works. I think FreeCAD is just not enough resources. Whatever. Deal with this some other time. For now, we've got some 3D prints to go get. Gonna go bring my like 40 3D prints. Here I go again on my own, down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Oh, there's some goobers here. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, one of the bearings failed. Two bearings failed? They didn't stick. You guys are supposed to tell me when things fail. How do I rip this out? I mean, we printed 40. So we will have usable ones. Looks like we're missing 3. 3 of them failed. Oh, some of them didn't stick to their bottoms. Some of them have the goobers in them from the failed prints. Sure, we'll have plenty of working ones. This one's no good. This one has goobers. This one looks good. A little bit of goobers inside. Little goobers never hurt anybody. Let's see, for tolerance stack is good. Ooh, fits kind of tight. Okay, let's put this in the maybe pile. See if we can get a clean one. That one has goobers inside too. Look at that. I think we're too greedy. I said, here I go again on my own, down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Okay, this didn't work. Pet G is too stringy. I have a couple of usable ones, but they're tight. The Pet G has let me down. We were also reaching for the stars with the tolerance stack. Should have just went with the... Yeah, they all have goobers inside. Yeah, no good. All trash. Thankfully, it was like already trash filament. Yeah, like none of them are clean. Oh, here's a clean one. I think today's stream is a fail, folks. We got nothing accomplished. The train is a little bit harder than I expected. Yeah, no, too tight. Can't remember the artist or the title. I don't know, actually. Brian Adams? Is it possible? Brian Adams? If so, Canadian. Well, that was a fail. And it is 11. I don't actually even know how entertaining this stream is for you folks, because I am just kind of floundering here. Not Brian Adams, okay. Okay, good to know. How about Brian Locke? Could it be? I'm gonna unload this filament. Unload. White snake. Okay. You learned how not to do it. Shall I remind you of Edison's reach for a filament-related issue?
Talking about Thomas Edison. Just unloading the filament here. Actually, you know what? I set it to unload, so it should be fine to let it go now. So I'm not sure what we should do now. I really should film the Brian Locke and the Tree People. I really should film the power supply video. But it's not really something I feel like doing at 11. I think we might just call it a day here. I have to edit that other video, and I have to figure out how to put this thing together in a way that I can pull it apart. So yeah, maybe we'll end it here. Hopefully you folks are enjoying the stream. I understand they're not all going to be bangers, but I'm doing my best, and we're working. Probably going to be streaming again tomorrow. Depends if I'm going to Costco or not, but we'll see. So probably be streaming tomorrow. Take a look at the notifications. I'll put it up tonight at the latest, and I guess we will go from there. Thanks everyone for being here. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.